Gossiping fools. I saw that person. Who are you?
No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis.
That lady really intimidated him.
Yeah.
I don't imagine Walter had obituaries in mind when he became editor-in-chief.
Sad. Oh wait, I think we've seen this already. Well, then where are we supposed to go?
Drugs.
This is science. This is
Drugs. Just so you know, kids.
It's not inconspicuous.
Oh.
Tracks and tunes. Anna's the favorite shop. She came here every month for the LP section. Oh, maybe you can go in here? That's a drugstore. I've never seen a drugstore where it's like drugs. And there's like a light up sign.
Focus more on the store aspect.
You know, I don't know. It's like a pharmacy.
You got to balance between the drugs and the store, I feel.
I mean, it's just like when you have it like lit up, like drugs. Get your drugs here. Everyone, come on in. I've never seen it like that.
I rolled up my sleeves and I got to work.
That's what you did pretty much all Basswood.
You may have to get used to it. I'm just
Yo, get out the way.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Asshole.
That's enough.
Nobody would react that way.
First of all, no one should say "get out of my way" when they were the ones that ran into me. I'm just trying to be a nice
we were
guy
kind of just
here.
like loitering in the middle of the.
Kathy and Hugh
Exit
were both
way,
at the
yeah.
wake. I should talk to them.
Yeah, but that's also the entrance.
Like, you're gonna loiter, like, get off to the side.
Yeah, but the thing, you enter in through here. Oh,
Exit and you enter
yeah.
and exit.
There's not a lot of room to have two lanes here. It's like I'm already in the like. No, that's an easy.
He was definitely just like loitering.
No, I
He was
think
taking it all
he
in.
was-
It was the first time he's
The
ever been
guy
in a
came out of
drugstore.
nowhere, so.
He was amazed by the variety
It's
of
that crazy lady.
drugs
that's not
and
over there.
accoutrement on the
All
store
right.
here.
Hiking is an activity best done alone on a Sunday afternoon.
Okay. Some of the best in the state. Celebrity magazines. Basswood postcards. Best angle of Basswood you'll get. Kathy's glass jar.
Bug made that for Mother's Day years ago, and Kathy
Oh,
still
Kathy
keeps it
works
with
here.
her.
Right, I forgot about that. They did mention that.
Still here after all these years. She followed Nick to Basswood, but never liked it.
Candy bowl, strategically displayed to make children feel better. Okay, Hank would. Is that his name Hank?
Hugh?
Hugh. It's like a Hank.
Reminds me of a girl I met. She could only eat
Chips?
chips when she had stomach aches.
Huh? How does that work?
Junk food sold by a drugstore. Counterintuitive. Alright. Sorry, Hugh. I think he'll know because his business card was there.
Not uncommon for minors to end up in those once they get black lungs.
Okay, that's a dark. Like their lungs. Anyway, painkillers. Never there when needed. Do I dare? Yikes. That sounds like a scary idea. Do we talk to her?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, Sam, you here to pick up
Sam.
something for your condition?
I have a condition.
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so you.
That's so fucked up.
It's all right, of course.
Alcoholism?
I
Who
won't
says
tell
that?
anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your intestine starts to dissolve and your
What?
half-digested food starts to leak out into your blood.
Okay, yeah, lady.
Why not ask the pharmacist?
And let him know I might have something like that? Ew, he's basically a stranger.
Look,
Aren't we?
Have you
not
seen Dennis?
strangers?
I saw him yesterday. We exchanged pleasantries. At the wake? Oh, I saw you too. Given his condition yesterday, he might have come in here. You walloped him. Why not ask the pharmacist? I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
Right.
It was nice talking to you, Tara.
Was it?
You're right. It's not.
So she is self-aware.
Yeah, I think she's definitely a serial killer. Alright, so let's look over.
We're talking about Hugh or Kathy first, do you think?
I think they are both in on it. Depression poster. About time it was addressed. Miner's Day ad.
Miner's Day always ends up exactly the same. Relaxing in its constancy.
Alright, well, it's not acting.
He looks like those doctors you see on commercials.
I guess so. Hello? There's a person right in front of you. Talk to me. I guess you got close enough, but...
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Which would say...
It's like you blacked out. Maybe he'll fill us in.
Then he'd be like...
Or so I've heard. I mean, that also implies that we don't remember.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I got to hear all about it secondhand. Really not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl. I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys. But you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks
No,
anyways.
You murdered him.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
How?
Yeah.
How do you figure?
The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
When do you?
I'm laying off everything.
Last night was a wake-up call. I'm gonna try focusing on clean
Good
living.
luck on that.
Everything is poison. All that matters is the dose. Now, you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I think we'll get to both eventually.
Yeah.
I heard you're helping out with the celebration today.
Naturally. It's the town's biggest homegrown tradition. I've become quite a fan myself.
I never got into it.
No. A celebration of hard work and building something with your own two hands? Well, it's quite romantic. I'm from Florida myself, but it has that universal appeal.
If it works for you.
Okay.
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here.
You know,
Basswood.
this
Wanted in
shitty
a
town.
Blink,
40 other
and you miss
states.
this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town.
Didn't I already say you involved in miners?
Yeah, we already passed that one.
So why is it
I don't
still
know
there?
why it...
I heard you're helping out with the celebration
I-
today.
Naturally. It's the town's biggest homegrown tradition. I've become quite a fan myself.
I never got into
Sorry,
it.
skip it.
No, a
Sorry,
celebration
it
of
was
hard
still
work
there,
and building
and the other ones
something
went
with your
away,
own
so I was
two
like,
hands.
Well,
well,
we know.
Well, it's quite
Yeah, well.
romantic. I'm from
I don't know.
Florida
It's either a bug
myself, but it
or
has
the
that
developers
universal
really
appeal.
want us to make sure
If it
that
works
we
for
don't
you.
miss this dialogue.
Samuel, I saw you talking
Yeah.
to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Wait a second.
Wait, that's
What? Of course.
Sure thing. What is it?
I knew I could count on you. I was hoping the Basswood jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll try and remember to ask next time I talk to him.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
See, I had a feeling
What?
that we had to click on it again.
Well, I think actually what happened was, for some reason, again, I think it might have been a bug because my guess is that he would ask that, make that request if we had attempted to leave the conversation.
I think we got everything in here.
Can we talk to Kathy?
I don't know if we can. Oh, I guess maybe now we can.
Still here after all these years,
Okay, I thought
She
maybe
followed
he'd say
Nick to
something
Basswood,
different, but, he's just
but never
doing
liked it.
something different. Okay.
Hey, Kathy.
Yo, Sam. What can I do you
I'm
for?
just taking some drugs. Just get straight to it.
Yeah.
Dennis hasn't come in today, has he?
Dennis? I haven't seen him since last night. Why? You looking for trouble?
Last night we got into a fight. Like a fist fight.
Really? I'm sorry I missed that. You could both use the thumping,
Thanks.
but I left early to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what I...
I just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs, sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter, and I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
We're taking drugs.
No one in here was much help.
What can you do? All right. Another loading screen. Okay, that's a creepy hotel over there across the street.
Ooh, can I ride?
A perfect toy for a kid who only had imaginary friends.
Was this where we were
This is where
staying?
we started, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe down that way.
At least the Basswood jungle is still standing.
Okay.
Jungle.
It's not worth it. No one works on a Sunday. Well, no one except me.
All right.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
Probably better not to ask about Dennis. I guess.
Yeah. I'm gonna say like A.
I'll be leaving as soon as I can. Probably.
I don't like that, probably.
Wait,
I can't
Gonna-
tell you to move along, but I
Gonna
suggest
kick
it
me out?
strongly.
Trust me, I get it.
You were only in one fight last night because I stopped most of the others. Sam, I like you, but you're a hornet's nest.
I guess we're gonna say it eventually. We'll save her last.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig
Should
or
listen to 'em.
fascist just for
Yeah.
doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It could get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. Takes a while to clear it out.
I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
Okay. Please stop screaming. That's what that says.
That's polite enough.
Yeah, it's saying please.
Didn't used to see this around. Surprised it hasn't been removed.
Just, you know, hanging out in the dumpsters. House for sale.
Good deal.
Jones were already trying to sell it 4 years ago.
You know you're in Basswood when even the graffiti's about miners.
Ain't that much else going on there, huh? Anything else?
No luck so far, but I should keep digging around. Someone must have seen Dennis.
Okay.
Should we try to talk to Bug again or something? Who else haven't we spoken to?
What's there? This
Pretty
place
thorough.
is closed.
I'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
Just waiting for my mom's shift to end.
Oh, maybe over here.
A statue honoring miners. Pretty meaningless now.
Hello.
Losing his legs seemed like the end of him, but he bounced back.
Oh, this is Anna's dad.
And he's a rock.
Ah.
He lost
He's a
his
tree.
legs.
Now he's a rock. He's a man.
Just gotta admire that statue.
Joe,
Sam? You old bridge jumper, how you been? What's the calendar say?
2 years, Joe. It's been 2 years.
Too long. Heard you showed up yesterday. The boys give you trouble?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
I mean, yeah, I gotta be confident.
They might have given me a bit of a welcome back.
After the mine closed, well, it ain't easy to put food on the table. Don't let that weigh on you. No one else has lost their legs recently.
I'll say hi to you. How have you been?
Yeah.
So, how have you been holding up?
Terribly. But Anna keeps me young. How'd you ever let her get away?
You probably know better than me.
I heard all about it. Still, I always liked you. Straight shooters are a rare breed these days. I like a man that can look me in the eye and say what he means.
I noticed you weren't at the bar last night.
Questions
Went home after
Fair
the
enough.
service. Being crippled takes it out of you. Normally, I'd be rotting away in my recliner, but I like to come out, see the decorations, pay my respects to old Iron here. This town's been a mining town before I was born, and it'll be one after I die. It's good to get out and celebrate your roots every now and then.
I don't have the same perspective on Miners' Day that other people have.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
What does that mean?
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
I wish. Just about the only guy I could talk hockey with.
Not football?
I want to talk football. I could just grab anybody on the street. Dennis actually enjoys a man sport. And no,
Damn.
I haven't seen him.
Shit.
I gotta go.
I have places I need to be, but
I gotta go.
it's good to see you.
Just promise you won't wait 2 years before saying boo again.
I'll do my best.
Working at the cafe most of the day. Really would like to talk if you're still around. We just were there. Well, let's look at our journal.
Yes, let's.
Wrong button. Alright. So, let's look at Joe's profile.
Joe's Anna's father and a former miner. It was Joe's accident that led me to write about the mines, and yet he doesn't hold a grudge for that or for letting his daughter down. Part of me likes to believe he sees me as a good man. The other part knows the contempt is just hidden deep.
Alright.
Oh wait, there's a memento attached to Joe. Oh boy. Miners' Day used to be the big family day outing in Basswood. Your dad would take you to see the town center. You'd have to sit on his shoulders to see the marching bands of the musicians on their stands. There was cotton candy and a donut machine in front of the old hotel. Balloons and pinwheels and sticky fingers and laughter everywhere. That's disgusting. In the evening, the lookout point would be littered with teenagers making out. Miners' Day was the glue that held the town together. It ran in people's blood, even in yours. It's what makes Joe still come out here, staring at the miner statue for hours on end. It allows him to see the proud community Basswood was, standing tall in the Appalachian Mountains, instead of the down-on-his-luck town it became. Once a mining town, always a mining town, they say. Isn't that the truth?
Oh, I know it. Okay.
He seems more confident than how I remember him, but also more frustrated. It's all that sexual tension.
Oh, yeah.
A cowboy keychain with Declan's name on it? Cops in Basswood don't go in for subtle. Do you think Declan chose his career path by watching old westerns?
Probably.
Maybe he sees Basswood as his own personal Wild West. My best armchair psychology says this was a gift from his fellow officers, or maybe even his boss, Sheriff Mitchell. There's something to be said for that simple conflict between good and evil. Black hat versus white hat. At least Declan knows which side he's on.
Alright. Next. Just gonna see a memento.
It was a Mother's Day gift. Kathy's kept it all these years, even though the colors have faded, and her old boss grumbled that clutter didn't belong in the pharmacy. Even Joan says she wouldn't be upset to see it go. But Kathy will never throw it away. It's been there so long, it's taken on a life of its own. Soon Joan will do that too, take on a life of her own. But that glass jar will stay with Kathy, with a candle inside that's never been lit. Probably never will be.
Alright. One more.
He has a strong opinion on my article, firmly believes it was a good thing. Maybe the only one in town. No coincidence he didn't grow up here.
That's a good point. So we agreed so far to like everything, or the majority of most of these things. Talked to Kathy, 89%, 88% listened to Joan, 87 listened to Declan, 33 did not have time for Christina, 50% talked to Tara. Oh wait, no. Didn't waste time talking to Tara.
Yeah, we interrupted Tara. We didn't want to hear about her damn bowel movement problems.
Oh, yeah. That was gross. And that person is probably the worst out of everybody on here. Okay, do you think she'll be in the cafe now?
Yeah, clearly they're trying to direct us there.
I mean, we're trying to get to talking to her forever.
Yeah, 15 minutes transpired yet?
I mean, like, we were the ones that were going to be late, and now she's finally like, oh, now I can talk to you.
Women.
Now I can talk. Don't say that. That's rude.
And men.
Thank you.
Hey, there she is.
Oh, wait, that's not... There you go.
Betting there'll be a few more cups before she leaves. Some things never change.
Sam! Glad you came.
Of course. I said I would.
I can still be glad
Well,
about
actually,
it.
you said maybe, so... So yeah, I might show up.
So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
He had it coming. She's got to know that we mete out justice wherever it's needed.
That could make us suspicious.
Yeah. Well, I barely remember it then. That's the truth.
I was so wasted at that point. It's all just a big, heavy blur.
Yeah. After saying I didn't want to drink, I went home and drank. Long night.
Yeah. Sounds about right. We all deal with stress in our own ways. I apparently hit Dennis. Yeah,
I mean, they
speaking
both
of,
deal with it with
you haven't
alcohol.
seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on. Tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in.
She might slow me down. Or try to involve the cops.
She might do those things, yes. Or she might be someone who you can trust. Who can help.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good for it.
I think we should tell her also, is what I thought. Because if there was anybody in this if there's anybody in this game to trust, it's probably Anna.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't come to regret that.
And Sam definitely needs some help. He's pretty helpless.
Yeah. She knows the town better, so.
I woke up today and my shirt was covered in blood.
Blood? What happened?
I don't know. Last night, pills and alcohol mixed. It's all a blur. That's why I'm looking for Dennis.
Have you tried the Basswood jungle? He likes to work weekends.
No, not yet. I'll do that right now.
Sam, is there anything I can do to help? Oh, nah. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Oh, Sam. What have you done?
What's the point of telling her if you were going to get help from her? I mean, yeah, I get being honest, but at least don't interrupt her when she's trying to help you. She just pieced the fuck out. Like, no, I'm leaving.